Matt is not anywhere close to the man that I dreamed my daughter would marry. Matt is not welcome in my home. I don't want him in my house. I don't want him in my yard. Matt was evil.
My family would very much love for me to call off this relationship.
He didn't match up socially, economically, or culturally to my daughter.
Matt is in recovery for drugs and alcohol.
I never knew he was on drugs.
I was selling and dealing. I had a very expensive habit to support. I have taken money from Jessica to get high.
Matt has done some things that frightened me.
Matt used to be violent towards me, but it was not all the time.
I pushed Jessica a few times.
He's hit me in the arm, but he'd never hit me in the face.
Matt has followed Jessica just to make sure she doesn't go around anybody else. That would be stalking.
I cut the tire on Jessica's mother's car. I didn't want her to leave.
The whole time that I've known of your relationship with him has been volatile and dangerous for you.
I wrecked Jessica's car and I left the scene.
He was drunk. Matt left the scene of the accident with my daughter hurt.
It didn't even register.
Matt has helped me overcome my self-esteem issues and my drug issues. Before I met Matt, nobody understood me. Nobody was capable of helping me. And he stuck through it. He was strong and he helped me through it. And I just love him so much for it.
I think Jessica stays with Matt because she just wants to be loved. I think Jessica has a self-esteem issue. I don't understand how somebody can come in from the outside, just conquer and destroy. It's just wrong.
If my family never accepts Matt, I still will marry Matt.
She is my best friend, my confidant.
I just wish my mother would just find it in her heart to have some kind of forgiveness. I'm not asking her to forget.
If Jessica and Matt got married, it would be a nightmare.
I would not be willing to give her away, nor would I pay for the expense of them getting married.
Dr. Phil, I want my father to walk me down the aisle. Please help my family understand.
Why are you so dead set against this? What is the issue here? I mean, she's saying, look, he's changed. He's a different person now.
If I really felt like you had wisdom to make good, instinctive choices of a mate right now, there might be less of an issue. But you have a history of making poor choices of people that you go out with. I feel like you don't have the self-esteem. You ought to be flicking a guy like this off your shoulder. He does nothing for you. He doesn't build you up. You have never, ever once told me why you loved him, other than that you just love him.
Can I say, the only reason I never said anything is because every time I come out with you anything, you had something negative come back at me, and I don't like talking to you about things because it hurts me every time you say something negative.
You just don't want to face the truth.
The reason we don't have anything positive to say is because we can't find anything positive. We're searching, trying to find some ground to hang on to, and it's a slippery slope every time we try to grab something. There is nothing
What is your
positive.
biggest objection to this guy? As a father, you feel protective of your daughter, of course. What has he done that you so object to? Don't speak in abstractions. What is it about this boy you just don't like?
From my daughter's health, well-being, safety, whole ball of wax. I mean, evidence when he left her at the wreck, when he slashed her tire so she couldn't leave the apartment to come, get help. Those kind of things just say my interest is in myself, not in the person that I'm with, that I'm going to keep that person under control. She's going to college, she's doing well. He told her she could never go to school.
No, he never said that I could never go to school.
Why was it okay with you for him to do those things?
It's not that it was okay. I was in a sick mental state, and he was in a sick mental state.
Okay, but it was okay with you at the time because you kept going. You stayed in the relationship. He has been abusive with you. He has been negligent of you. He has been completely disrespectful of the law, of his own well-being, your well-being. He's put both of you at risk. I'm not saying you've been innocent in all this. We'll get to that in a minute. But why has that been okay with you? Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.